So one of the most important systems I feel of all time is definitely the Xbox 360, because this was a monumental thing, not just for Microsoft, but really for the whole video game industry, because leading up to this, Xbox was sort of a niche brand. The Xbox and the GameCube were both bottom tier compared to the sales of the PlayStation 2, but when the Xbox 360 came out, it was revolutionary. It was something that was really pushing graphics. It really had some very impressive games for it, and it was a generational leap. You know, I feel like this was probably the last generation where we got that substantial generational leap. And when the Xbox 360 first came out, it was very important to me because I was actually working at GameStop at the time. So it was chaotic. You could imagine all of the chaos around this system. I originally got an Xbox 360 back then, and of course I got the red ring of death like many people did, because, well, these systems weren't built all that great. These systems were definitely lacking in the build quality department. But as far as the actual software itself was concerned, it was very impressive stuff. I remember playing Call of Duty 2. Yes, Call of Duty 2 online, having so much fun with that. We used to have a display set up in the store, basically with two CRT TVs and an Xbox and an Xbox 360 running the same version of NBA 2K. And so basically it was a way to sell Xbox 360s and Xbox 360 accessories, because the generational leap was so substantial, especially in things like sports games. Now, I recently have been talking a lot about this Whatnot app, and I know you're tired of hearing about it from me, but basically it's a website, it's a live auction website where you can buy toys, games, sneakers, all sorts of stuff, and it's something that I've been playing around with. Basically, if you use my link in the pinned comment in the comment section down below, you get $10 free to spend on Whatnot. If you decide to spend that $10 free, then the company gives me $10 for having an affiliate link. And basically what I've been doing is I've been buying a lot of fun stuff over on Whatnot to make videos for, because that's just kind of what I like to do. I got some really cool stuff coming in, but this is something that I've had for a couple weeks now, but I definitely want to start talking about it because I purchased an Xbox 360 in 2022, and I want to tell you guys why. So we're going to look at the system I got. It's not boxed or anything like that, but we're going to look at the system, we're going to set it up, and I'm basically going to explain why I decided to pick this up. Alrighty, so here is my, well, new to me, Xbox 360. $100, that's what I paid for it. And you can see right off the bat, this is the 250 gigabyte model of the system. I actually never owned one of these. All of mine were the crappy white systems that, of course, had the problems, had all the issues going on with it. You can see here we have some USB ports as well. So this is actually new to me. Obviously, I know what the system itself does, but this is a bit new to me. We could see here the design of the system. You know, it's got some scratches on it, surface scratches. I don't really care as long as it plays games. And then flipping over to the back of the system, we can see here this is the Xbox 360 console, and here's where things get very important with this system. We have our Ethernet cables. We of course have the HDMI port, and the original Xbox 360s actually did not have an HDMI port. They were just component cable out. So this was also a big addition to this system. Obviously component cables work really good, but HDMI is now of course the standard. We have our Ethernet port, more USB ports here. I don't know what this, oh, that's for AV. Jesus Christ, imagine using AV on this. But I mean, we did what we had to do back in the day. We did what we had to do. So nice looking system here. I'm interested to see if it has been completely wiped or anything like that. We of course have the massive power brick here. These, look at the size of this thing. This is a behemoth. This is so ridiculous. I'm sure there was a technical reason for this to be so big, but I mean, just from a practicality standpoint, like this is insane. This is just stupid, insane, and ridiculous. Now the seller did include an HDMI cable. Looks like they picked it up at Five Below for $5.75 because, well, Five Below doesn't really believe in just Five Below stuff anymore. And then of course we have the controller here. Now I honestly really like the controller of the Xbox 360. I thought it was super comfortable. I still think it's very, very comfortable. I mean, just holding it in your hands, you have these nice triggers that are sort of, you know, cascading backwards and whatnot. And you have the upper trigger buttons. It feels like a good controller. We of course have our battery pack in here. Need to put some batteries in this, but that's okay. But yeah, I really enjoy this controller. Of course, you can hook it up directly to the system via this way. But I know what you're saying. It's like, well, what's the point of buying this? What's the point of buying an Xbox 360 in 2022? And it's because I want to play Xbox 360 games. And some games, you can't play them on the Xbox One. This one in particular, Jurassic Park, the game, done by Telltale. Now, I originally played this back on like a freaking netbook on Steam, and I never finished it, but I really liked it because to me, Telltale games are all about the subject matter. If you like the subject matter, you'll like the games. And this was definitely the case of that. You know, I thought it was a really good story. Like I said, I never finished it, but it takes place during the first Jurassic Park movie, which is my favorite. And I was shocked that this game was actually not playable on an Xbox One, because I purchased this thinking, oh, well, I'll just play it on my Xbox One, but no, I can't. So there's still a lot of reason to buy an Xbox 360 in 2022, especially if you want to play Xbox 360 games, because you don't have to worry about things like compatibility, because the Xbox One does not have that compatibility. Now, of course, this is compatible with a lot of original Xbox games, but once again, there are exceptions to that rule. So, you know, that kind of sucks. I actually forgot about that. One of my Xbox games that I really wanted to play on this is not compatible with it, but that's okay. I still have an original Xbox. But yeah, so now we're going to set this system up. I want to see if this system is completely wiped, see what dashboard it has, what kind of updates it has on it, because I think that'll be really interesting. Alrighty, so let's start up this bad boy here. Very interested to see which dashboard it has. I honestly have not played an Xbox 360 console in a very, very long time. So we see here, we have some people that already have a thing. We have Random Guy. We have Balls Master here. It's a classic name. What's going on with the controller here? All right, so we have A, we have Balls Master, we have G, J Herbs, Cam Solo, Lenny. Jesus Christ, how many people are on this? South Star, Vigilant Corgi, like a dog. Let's do this guy because he has the most gamer points, and maybe he's like signed in right now. No, that's fine. So let's see. Wow. You know what? This is actually a pretty clean system, though. Let's see what this guy plays. Whatever. I don't feel like connecting to online. Do we have anything on the system? We have Hexic HD, which I believe just came with the system. You can see here you have the apps, the settings, all that sort of fun stuff on here. Sorry, South Star, if you're watching this video. Let's see, they did a little Netflix, little groove music, you know, getting their groove on, but not really playing any games on this. So I'm going to open up the disc tray and insert the Jurassic Park game to make sure that the disc drive works and that my copy of Jurassic Park works. This game I think cost me like 30 bucks off eBay, but I don't know, it was complete, so I wasn't gonna complain. Let's hit our button here, open up our disc tray, and insert our disc. I have so many memories about like Gears of War, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Ooh, it's getting a little loud. Sounds like it's taken off, but it does seem like it is indeed reading our disc, which, I mean, that's pretty important. I got a little loading going on here. Little loading. This is a really good game, especially if you're a Jurassic Park fan. Like, I really feel like you need to play this game because it's just so much fun. So we have our memory unit has 2.9 gigs on it. Our hard drive has 217 on it. Obviously, this probably has been formatted, so we have all of the room to do our Jurassic Park nonsense on here. But yeah, everything seems to be working just fine. There's our T-Rex friend here. We can choose some of the different episodes. Oh, you got to clear the episodes before you choose them. But yeah, so everything is working. This is very cool. I do kind of wonder what happens when you put in a game that doesn't work on this system, though, because I haven't done that in a very long time. So let me grab the game, the original Xbox game that I know isn't compatible with this, just to see what happens. Alrighty, so let's take our Jurassic Park out here, and we're going to insert a disc that I know is not on the compatibility list for the Xbox 360. That's an original Xbox title. I just want to see what happens, honestly. I'm just very curious to see. Wait a second. Is it going to play? Oh, please play, because that's going to make an upcoming video so much easier because it is playing. Yay. Look, I love this freaking game. I'm going to do a full video on this game. And now that it works on the original, I swear to God, I thought that there were select Xbox games that did not work on there. And I looked up a list and this game was not on there. But it's playing, and I'm so freaking happy because it's going to make an upcoming video so much easier for me because I don't have to dig out the Xbox. Oh, this is making my literal day so happy. And now I'm super happy because I don't have to dig out my Xbox in order to play my original Xbox games via HDMI. I could simply use my Xbox 360 to play them all. And oh man, this is great. This is amazing. Why is it just doing something random? I didn't select anything. I don't care because I'm very happy that this is indeed working. I'm very happy that, you know, maybe I was wrong, but I swear to God, I was researching this because, you know, it's been a while since I played an Xbox 360 and original X. Oh man, this game still looks good too. Like, look at the character models of this game. There's so much personality in them. We're going to talk very in depth about this game over on the secondary channel, but I am thrilled right now. I am absolutely thrilled. So I don't know. Let's go ahead and wrap this video up. Alrighty, so that was a look at the Xbox 360 in 2022. Very happy to have this system. Very happy to have a way to play Jurassic Park, the Telltale game, because I'm definitely going to complete it now. I love Jurassic Park stuff, so this is something I'm really looking forward to doing, and I'm really looking forward to playing. So let me know in the comment section down below if you're still an Xbox 360 fan, and if you still appreciate the system. And as always, guys, thank you for checking out this video. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like and share the video, and as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.